Hi guys, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to work on setting up advanced oil processing, which we're researching right now, but it'll be done shortly. I'd also like to start making some rail for trains and solar panels and accumulators. So while we're waiting for advanced oil, let's take a look at what we need for train tracks. We need stone, iron sticks, and steel. So we just so happen to have stone here, which we were using to make walls and steel furnaces. But I'm thinking it might be better to pull our stone from over here where we make our landfills. And how much power do these take when they're idling? Okay. Well, I'm going to remove the logic from this. How do I turn it on? Okay. Yeah, I need to figure out how do I disconnect this from the circuit network. Basically what I want to do is I just want to turn this on so it's on all the time, and I'm struggling to remember. There we go. Control left click. No, control right click. Shift left click. Okay. Shift left click removes the wires. Alright. Okay, so we have advanced oil. Let's do... yeah, let's do follower robot count. That way we can have more of those cool robots following us around. Yeah, so I'm just removing the circuit network wires from our power switch. So we'll set this so it's always on, and then that way we can use that for our circuit network, or our circuit network. God, I'm thinking about two things at the same time. We can use that for our stone supply. That's funny. Trying to talk and click something at the same time is apparently too much for my brain. At least right now it is. It's a little late in the day. Okay, I think I got all hooked up now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is get one of my provider chests. And we will put an inserter on there, and we'll have that run as long as stone is less than 200, let's say. Okay, and then we can set up something over here to start making train tracks. I've got iron sticks over here for the lights, so maybe I should put it over here. Although I'm not going to be able to get iron stick out of there. But here's what I can do. I can put iron sticks into a logistics chest. I know I got a stack of these somewhere. Okay. Alright, iron stick. Where are you? Iron stick. There it is. And we'll we'll set that to, I don't know. Yeah, we better make it a big number because we're going to make a lot of train tracks, I'm sure. Okay. So I've got stone over there, I've got iron sticks, and steel is... Where am I putting steel? Steel's down there. Okay, so I'll just put it over here, I think. Our train track making machines. Alright, so I'll put one there, and I'll put another one there. No, you know what? On second thought, I'm going to set it up in its own area, because I also want to make signals automatically. And I think it would be nice to have that all in the same area. So I'll just put it over here. And actually, if I put it here, then I can pull steel off of this belt. So that seems like a good idea. Oops. No. There we go. Alright, so I'll put it here. So these will be for train tracks. And then I'll put one for each type of signal over here. So that'll be rail signal, and this will be chain signal. And one of those in the middle. And then we'll do a requester chest, which I am copying and pasting. These each take circuits and iron plates. Looks like these both have the same ingredients. Alright, so we'll put that on the network. And here we want the rail signals. Let's say, I don't know what, 200 of those? We'll start with 100. Okay, and then this one is going to be chain signals. And I don't think I have iron plate in the network yet, so we'll have to fix that. All right, and then this is stone, sticks, and plates. And I'll just double these quantities. And we'll have this go until we've got, let's say, 1,000. All right, so that's going to keep our bots busy for a while. All right, now we can see here that if we look at our robotics network, we've got 575 construction robots and almost 450 logistic robots. This RoboPort is filled. But that's not why it's not producing. It's not producing because we don't have robot frames, and we don't have robot frames because we don't have batteries. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. I do want to make enough blue circuits though to get... Nah, screw it. I want to get personal RoboPort so I can have bots follow me around, but I think for now we really need to get advanced oil processing so that we can get some more batteries going. So let's just take care of that first. I've got 5 refineries. Now, without making any solid fuel, I need, and I'm just checking some notes here. Let's see. I'm going to need like 2 heavy to light oil cracking. And I can't read all my notes. Well, we'll just work out the ratios once we get over here. So the first thing that we need to do is hook up the water. So let's just focus on that for now. So we're going to need an offshore pump. And I've got a bunch of pipe. All right, so if I switch this one to advanced. Oh, damn. I guessed wrong, apparently. So I'm going to disconnect all this. Water's on the bottom, not the top. Oh well, can't win them all. I got lucky the last few times. Okay. So we'll do 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. And then 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. All right. That will be fine. I can do that. All right. So we'll just hook up the oil first. Okay, and then we'll hook up the water, which we conveniently have close by. There. Okay, so right away that's going to give us more petroleum, at least a little bit more, and a lot more light oil. All right, so every 5 seconds we're going to get 4.5 light oil, and we have 5 of these running, so that means 4.5 light oil every second, right? So if we do, let's say we change, first of all, I'm going to remove, see, no, if I do that, no, that doesn't remove the condition. I wonder if there's a way to clear, there's no way to clear that. I'll just enable it if it's greater than 0. That way it'll just always run. Okay. So now we're making solid fuel from all of these. Now if I change this to light oil to petroleum gas, this takes 5 seconds and needs 3 light oil. That has a crafting speed of 1 1/4. These have a crafting speed of 1. So these are actually faster than these. So here I've got, what was it, 4.5 a second, right? 4.5 light oil per second is coming out. And this uses 3 per 5 seconds. So if I have 5 of those, that's going to use 3 per second. So I would need to use 4.5. I would need 5 plus half of that again, which would be 7.5. So 7.5 of these cracking should use all the light oil that gets produced. But these are faster by 25%. So what's 1/4 of 7.5%? If we round that up to 8, 1/4 of that is 2, so we need 6. So we're going to convert 6 of these chemical plants to making petroleum. And we'll just make it these here on the top. Or no, we won't. I'm just going to convert all of them because they're here. It'll be more than we need, and we won't be making solid fuel anymore, but that's fine. Okay, so I can remove these inserters. They are no longer required. And I'm going to remove this belt. If I can stop moving for a second. And the heavy, you know, I might just leave this. I'm thinking maybe I won't crack heavy to light. That way I'll still make some solid fuel and I'll still make some lubricant. So I think I'll leave the heavy alone. All right, we need to get some water. So I'm just gonna disconnect all of this pipage. And that's not gonna work. I need to change the spacing on these. So I'll just pick these up. Gonna have to redo the whole setup, it looks like. I'll pick up these pumps too. Okay. Yeah. Now, it would be good to still have some oil coming down here for my flamethrower ammo, so we'll have to make sure that we don't shut that off completely. Okay. So let's put these back down like that. I was just thinking about maybe changing the layout here, but I think this is fine. We'll just leave it like this. Okay, so these are light to petrol. There we go. Okay, so we need to get water and petroleum. Or water and light oil, but this pipe is in the way, so I really need to move this. I'll put those two... No, I can't put them up top because that pipe is in the way. Okay. We'll try one more time, guys. Thank you for your patience. We'll just do it like this. That way none of our pipes will get mixed up. Okay. Let's finish copying those recipes over. Okay, so all the petroleum will be going into this pipe in the center. This is a one-way pump, so what I'd like to do here is just have that go into the tank. And then everything that we need comes out of the tank. So now we have two going in and one coming out. And in fact, I could even put a pump down there to enforce that. And I'll put one over here as well. I don't know if that's really necessary, but it seems like the right thing to do. So all the petroleum coming out is being forced into the tanks. The petroleum coming out of here is forced into the tanks. And then anything coming out is being forced out through that pipe. Okay. Let me put down a few lights because lights are nice. Okay, so now we need to connect our water and oil. So I'll do 1 and 2, 1 and 2. And on the other side as well, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's a good thing I decided to do it that way. Okay. So all of the oil is going in right here. And we can have it come out there. Okay, that's lovely. And then we have to get it to the other side. And I think I'll run it over here. No. That might work, but I think I would feel better if I just gave myself some space and made it fairly obvious where things are flowing here. So I'll just do it like that, even though it's a little bit of a longer path. I think it should avoid any confusion farther down the road. Okay, and now we only need water. Where is my water supply? Well, I've got water here as well. Got water there, water here. What is this water for? Oh, okay. Yeah, that water is for the sulfuric acid, so I'm sure I can tap into this without causing any supply problem. Alright, let's see here. I'm still running these pipes the old way, where you can't just drag them. Just used to that, I guess. Okay, so those are running now. Now, similar to what we did there, let's make a clear route with our water. I think that should be a nice, easy to understand path. Okay. There we are. So we're using up all of our light oil. And we have even a little bit of extra production capacity here. So what we have in the tanks now should be depleting itself over time. Looks like we've got... Yeah, this tank's always empty. I can't tell if this is really building up or not. It seems like we're probably still using all the petroleum that we've got available. Now, why isn't this making sulfur? That's not getting any petroleum. Let's see how we're doing on plastic. Well, plastic looks good. Batteries also are looking good. What did I do? Oops, I accidentally erased the recipe. That one's filling up a little slowly, as is that one. So we're doing a little better. I think I still need more sulfuric acid. We're just not getting any petroleum. What the hell? These are all running. Where's all my petroleum going? Okay, it's all coming out. It's going into the tanks. And then coming out of the tanks, it comes down here, where it branches off between plastic. Okay. That took a while, didn't it? Let's do 4. Okay, and then it's... What is this? Okay, yeah, so it's coming down here to plastic, where we've got more than we need. We're just not getting quite enough over here. And I'm wondering if that could be because of the path of the pipes. Maybe it just doesn't like all this branching off that we're doing. Okay, well, it seems to be doing better now. Maybe we were just waiting for the pipes to fill up? Possibly? Yeah, because these are all running now. Okay, well, I'll let it go for a while. Maybe it just took a while for all the pipes to fill up with petroleum. I mean, we certainly don't have any excess. But we do have a lot of heavy oil. So I think I will do some heavy oil cracking. Even though I said I wasn't going to. So let's make 2 more. And we'll use those exclusively for heavy oil cracking. Just got to figure out where I can put them. Where I've got water and heavy oil, because my layout is it's getting a little funky. I guess I can just put it over here someplace. Maybe I'll just put it up here. Okay. Alright, so we'll crack heavy into light. I think this is starting to go down. I think it was at 1.4 or 1.7 when we started. If I remember correctly. How many of these did I make? I meant to make 2, but yeah, we'll make it 4. Why not? Okay, so keeping with the same standard, we'll do 2 on the oil and 1 on the water. And we will have them opposing one another with 1 space in between. And the output fluid will come up the middle. Like that. And we'll put... we'll put a light there. And I am going to need electricity. There we are. Okay. So let's copy that recipe over. We'll do 2 on oil, 1 on water. Okay. Pardon me. So the water we can run up here on that side. And I think we can do the same on this side as well. Okay, and then heavy oil is coming out of the tanks in multiple locations, which is not the best practice, I don't think, but how can I do this? Over here. All right, I'm going to tap into it here. All right. Wow, okay. And I'm surprised I did all that without mixing fluids somehow. I do need to reconnect this. And actually, I'll just connect it there. That's fine. It's not going to draw a lot anyway. Okay, now the output from this, again, keeping with our design standards, if you want to call it that, I should have this going into the oil tank and not into these oil lines. So I just need to find a good place to work my way over there, and I think this will be it right here. Let's see if I can jump across there. No, I can't. Crap. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's see if that's working. It is not, because I'm missing one piece of pipe. Okay, now these should all be running. Alright, so we can start to bring down our heavy oil levels. We're making more petroleum than we were before. I think these oil levels should eventually drop to nothing. We probably really need more petroleum production still. But we'll see how it goes. Now let's go take a look at solid fuel, because we're making a lot less solid fuel now. So my concern is that we won't have enough to keep our power alive. And so I should really have some more coal mining over here, just in case we run out. Let's see, I'm going to put a requester chest there. Where does my robot network go? We need another roboport, so that this area is part of the network. And it looks like we can put one right here. Get everything connected up. Although now that's sitting on my path, which is not cool. Not cool at all. Alright, so here I'm going to request basically any leftover fuel that we happen to have in the system. So I'll request wood, coal, and solid fuel, so that, you know, whatever we dump will end up working its way back here to where it can get used. That solid fuel, for example. Alright. So that way we make use of all the, you know, leftover bits and pieces of burnable stuff that we put in our trash slots. Okay, can we do 5? All right, let's do 5. And it looks like we can go just about as high as we want, but I think we'll do 5 for now, and then we'll stop and do some other types of research. All right, yeah. So let's set up some more coal mining. I do have quite a few miners on me. And am I lucky enough? Yes, I am. I am going to remove trees with the robots. Hallelujah. Glad that we're finally able to do that. That is an important milestone. Oh, missed one. Actually, I missed a few. That's okay. I can probably get rid of those. Yeah, I don't even know why I have those poles here. Oh, I think it's to feed all of this stuff. Yeah, so let me clean that up. And we can do it just by putting that there. And then I think I can remove all those without any ill effects. Oh, God, that's annoying. The pole. The pole. There we go. Okay. This is really kind of strange how my power distribution ended up working out here. Okay, so now I think I can pick all this up and put it down in a better way. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll just set up another row of miners next to these guys, but we'll run the belt down the other way. Oh, is there still a tree there? I don't know how I missed that one. There we go. Okay. So that's 20 mining drills, which should be more than enough to take care of our coal needs for the immediate future. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so all of that coal will be... This is basically only going to power production or this stone brick facility over here. So that should be more than enough to take care of our steam power. Speaking of power, how are we doing? We've got plenty. No, we don't. Why did I say that? We don't have plenty. We have 40 and we're using 30. That's not plenty. That's where we need to start thinking about expanding. But like I said at the beginning of the episode, we do want to do solar. So I think solar expansion is the way to go at this point, rather than doing more steam. And now that we have some batteries coming down the pipe, let's go take a quick look at those again. I think these guys are mined out. Yep. They're done. That guy's done. What about that one? He's done. Just getting rid of these mining drills that don't have anything left to mine. Okay, so let's see how the batteries are doing. Yeah, we're actually starting to build up some sulfuric acid, which is good because we're going to need that soon for making some blue circuits. And petroleum is still, you know, we're just barely getting enough petroleum, basically. We're using up everything we got. And we're not using much plastic right now, so I think it's, you know, the majority of it seems to be going to making batteries, right? That's really all we use it for right now is plastic and batteries. And that's being used to fuel our research. So once we expand, it'll be a good time to start getting some more oil production. But even here in this initial base here, we might just want to double what we've got, because I think this pathetic output of batteries is probably going to prevent us from making accumulators at any appreciable rate. Oh, cool! Got another achievement. So yeah, we'll need to increase that. so we can make lots of solar panels and accumulators. And we'll start working on that in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day.